Robojit and the Sand Planet. Episode 2. No one would have exactly measured it, but radon was believed to be 1,000 million miles from the planet Earth. Its inhabitants were quite like Earthlings. They led a simple life that mainly revolved around routine agriculture. They survived on the sweet water that flowed from huge springs across the planet. They also traded various goods with other surrounding planets. One peculiarity about radon was that it had 16-hour-long days as compared to 24-hour days on Earth. And the dawn to dusk period was for nearly 8 hours a day. It was believed that since the planet Earth was getting overcrowded with the population swelling at a frenetic pace, some communities had located new planets and had even created some artificial planets to live on. And eventually they shifted to these new planets, which were different from the readily known ones: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn. Obviously, these people were scientifically more advanced and possessed more resources than their counterparts on Earth. Radon was one such planet. It was relatively easier to inhabit here because of its geological riches. It was covered with high mountains and ice-laden rivers. It was also rather safe, thanks to Goodhat's own bravery and his force's ability to use high-tech weapons, to say nothing of the spiritual powers that supported radon. That's why initially Donaldo was a little scared to attack radon. But the neighboring planets were more vulnerable. In his wicked aim to rule the constellation of planets, Donaldo was confident that after vanquishing the smaller planets, it'd be easier for him to dethrone Goodhat too. And so he was on the deadly trail. As radon's neighboring areas were finding it difficult to bear the brunt, they decided to unite under Goodhat's protection. In the past, too, Goodhat had saved his neighbors from such assaults, and that's why his neighboring planet kingdoms were indebted to him. This time, they collectively approached Goodhat to request for his help. While Goodhat was engrossed in his thoughts, the scene on the giant monitor switched from explosions to the expectant faces of the neighboring kings. "We want to meet you, Goodhat," they said on his monitor. "And now?" Goodhat nodded his agreement, and instantly, different shadow-like apparitions started descending in his room. All of them were attired in thin silver-colored metallic cloaks studded with switches around their chests. Their instant assembly was possible because of the teleportation technique they used by pressing those switches in a predefined sequence. That converted their physical bodies into chunks of energy to be transported through space from their respective locations. They came as apparitions at Goodhat's and slowly started appearing as human bodies. Goodhat recognized them. They were rulers of the neighboring kingdoms who had asked him for help. The Robojit project is being spearheaded by Rakesh Raman, who also has written the Robojit and the Sand Planet story. He is a national award-winning journalist and founder of the humanitarian organization RMN Foundation. Interested investors and film producers can evaluate and support the Robojit and the Sand Planet project. You can check out the related links given under this video and subscribe to the RMN YouTube channel to watch more entertaining videos. Thank you.